Hi, my name's Steve. This is my DT50, and I've taken the badge off since it said line 6. But it is a line 6 amplifier by line 6. It's not to be confused with such amps as the Spiders or all those other ones. This is really was at the time their flagship amplifier. But if you look on, can't see it, but if you look on here, it says Bogner, right? Now it's basically a Bogner tube amp. It has I think they're EL34 tubes, just like you find at a Marshall or something like that. But it has some of the technology that line 6 have been well known for. I won't say famous for, but well known for. You either like them or you don't. But this really is a proper great tube amp. I mean, they were about $3,000 when I bought them. I think that was about 2011 or something. It's hardly ever been used. It's only ever been used in here. But I'll run you through some of the things that it does and how it works, and then you can see if this would be something that you want, you would like. One, there's a bit of a caveat that it's very, sorry about this light here, I'll just go and fix that up. There you go, that's better. The caveat is that it is bloody heavy, really heavy, and for an old bloke like me, it's just too heavy to take to gigs. But great for a studio, I would say, where you need a wide range of sounds. The line 6 part is really, I'll just switch it on, and you can see it's got a standby for the valves. It's a proper valve amp. You can see that, well, the lines, the line 6 part is not like the ones where you turn a knob and it gives you a simulated version of some amp. It's really not like that. Just going over the controls, so you have a power on. You have this one, which is your standby switch on and off. At the top you have a class A and B. So class A amplifiers are sort of like the Fender amplifiers, Fender Twins, Fender Deluxes, and also your Marshall types. And then it has it has a class A down there, which is like your Vox type of amps. These switches actually reconfigure the Bogner part of the amp, the tube part of the amp, which is the main amp, which is really your amplifier. The switches are just configuration things, configuration switches. And then on here you have you have four little, in Roman numerals, 1, 2, I don't know, get that, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to go back to 1. And then you also have pentode and triode. Pentode, again, are like the Fender and Marshall amps, and triode, like your Vox amps. So I'm going to start with like a Fendery tone. I'm going to set we'll try the clean. I'll set this all to flat, so sort of no coloration whatsoever. I'll set this one. So you have A and B. So your A, you can set any as gain and any as clean. You could have 2 clean channels with different settings. You could have 2 distortion channels with different settings. All right. we'll try the clean setting. So I've got it set to 1, and I've got it this one here, and 1 is really a classic American clean type of amplifier, like a Fender Twin or something like that. And I'll just switch it on. Remember, this is on now if I want put some more bass in there and a bit more mids and wind the presence down a bit, you know. Which to my mind sounds pretty much like a Fender Twin type. It was pretty warm. Very clean, you know. Okay, so now I'm going to stay on that pentoed setting, but if I go to we'll wind this down and change this to number 2. This is drive, by the way. Drive, bass, mid, treble, presence. And you can get the I can try a bit more drive. So it's still clean, but it's got that. Okay, so you get the idea. Okay, we'll try it on, if I try it on 3, these basically have different gain settings too. This is on pretty low, yeah. Drive on that one. And as you know, tellies are pretty bright anyway. Okay, so there's that one. If you go into this sort of, it's sort of a modern gain. I'll put it on a half drive and if I got them on full drive, can tell that it's not a spider. Right? Yeah, it's not a spider. It's a real tube amp, and a very good one. It's really a bog nut. But unfortunately it had that line 6, which I decided it had line 6 all across here, so I took that off. The triode setting, we can go into our 1 again, and I'll put it on triode. Oops, the wrong one. I'll put it on triode. And you sort of got that boxy sort of sound. So it's sort of got that sound to it. We'll try some other ones. We'll try some number 2 and see what happens there. Very clean on the telly, and flick it down again. Like I say, these 2 channels, there's not really a clean and a gain. You can set any to any. And when you turn it off, whatever settings you made, say number 4, if I set that to that, make some birds or something. Then I'll just turn this down and I'll turn it off, and turn it back on. Just wait a minute for the valves to warm up, and I'll turn this on, and it'll sparkle in a minute. There you go, 4, and it's on triode. I'll put this back in. It's exactly the same as when I set it. So you're not going to lose your settings, and in a way, you've really only got 2 settings, but you can choose between these 4 modes. So think of it as setting modes. You know, good for we go into here, and then let's have a look at the next one. Go on to which is a modern gain. And it's a really creamy, yeah. obviously I'm not a speed metal player. That's about as far as it goes. And but really rich harmonically. Okay, so that's really the front of it. The back of it, if I can turn this beast around, we've got also coming with it will be this foot pedal, which is it was really meant to interface with the pod HD500, because there's a pod input in here where you can control it directly from the pod. Years have passed, of course, but in the back here, you know, you've got heaps of stuff. You've got XLR out. You've got a USB, I think, somewhere. Yeah, you've got a USB. You've got the fuse. You've got MIDI controller in and out, like MIDI pins, and all sorts of stuff that I won't go into right now. But I'm trying to keep things to a you know, to a minimum, and obviously, you know, I'm selling this amplifier for $750, and as I say, it was well over an expensive amplifier at the time. It contained, by the way, it has two Celestians, top of the line Celestians. So if you're a big strong guy and you can lift this thing, or you just want to have it put in your studio and have a wide range of amplifier sounds for perhaps home recording or recording in a professional studio if you own a studio, this would be a good bet. It comes with this thing here. It comes with some prescribed settings. If you can see that. So the right way. That's the wrong way. All right. So it comes with how to get these settings on there. Okay, so that's about it. If you're interested in this amp, just contact me, and of course I'm not going to ship it. You'd have to pick it up yourself. Don't worry, I'll give you a hand carrying it. All right, so take care all and be well.